Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Shai and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Inside we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Coffey in at the three. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now here's Leonard. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Holmgren with a screen on Harden. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous Alexander tucks it last. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. Williams a screen on Harden. Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Williams passes to Gilgeous Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. The shot no good. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization. Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Outside Gilgeous Alexander. No good with the triple.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the Clippers have possession, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Counted from distance.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All three levels are part of his game. That time goes to the three ball.
Holmgren with a screen on Harden. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Shots blocked. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Sinks it from distance. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Zubac screen. Powell against Caruso. Powell passes to Leonard. Takes the three. Coffey can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Harden to the middle. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Outside Harden, now Leonard. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
So many advantages Kawhi Leonard has when he's inside. Size, power, strength. To the cup he goes.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Well, the more Norman Powell makes these shots, the more confidence he gains, the more of a problem he becomes.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander, rebounded by James Harden.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Harden against Gilgeous Alexander. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Leonard. Williams passes to Holmgren. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Zubac. Last game for him, he picked up 13. He drops it from range.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Gilgeous Alexander attacking and slam dunk by Gilgeous Alexander.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
Come to me.
He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Los Angeles leading by 1. And we'll get the And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court for the Thunder, Shai and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the center position, locking down the middle. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Batum is checked in for Bamba. Outside Porter with the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And Ty Lue has called a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Number 1, the Thunder.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Porter. Leonard's got 10 points.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
The shot by Dort, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Leonard outside. The teardrop. The Thunder with the rebound. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And don't tell Batum he's well into his 30s. Nick's still got some life in those legs.
So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac checked in for Jones, and Norman Powell subbed in for Mann. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Leonard looking over the floor. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. Gilgeous Alexander against Porter. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous Alexander.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Leonard outside. Back to Powell. Batum outside. Pass to Leonard. Over Williams. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Why all business right now? Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Holmgren with a screen on Porter. Gilgeous Alexander attacking. Holmgren with it. Outside, Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Clock at 4. There's the block.
How about Zubac? Worked so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Some changes for Los Angeles. Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Coffey comes in for Leonard. And it's James Harden in for Porter Jr. Pass to Harden. A minute 22 left in the second quarter. And he gets it to go. Harden's got his first 2 points of the night.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Holmgren. The focus from Holmgren there.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. 4-point game. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one, and they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
There's a reason James Harden is always near the top of the assist charts. That ability to distribute to teammates is elite.
Holmgren with a screen on Harden. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Caruso outside. Pass to Holmgren. Chet not messing around inside.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Three-pointer, Harden. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 4. Inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Three-pointer, Harden. Knocks down the long J. Harden's got 5 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Gilgeous Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers ahead, up by thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were. And now let's take a look at our power. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Powell outside. Here's Coffey. Dort defending. Leonard outside. Over Williams. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Gilgeous Alexander surveying the D. The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous Alexander. And it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Leonard left side. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Here's Holmgren. Tries again. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden finds Zubac. Shoots over Holmgren. And the Clippers again with a bucket. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Clock at 6. Gilgeous Alexander sinks a big one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Gilgeous Alexander against Harden. Leonard right side. That one falls. Leonard's got 19 points.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Williams. Williams a screen on Harden. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. Caruso outside. From deep. Jones grabs the board.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Leonard on the wing. Up top, Powell. He's guarded by Caruso. Tipped away. Outside Jones. Fires the three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Harden. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Oh, the speed, the vertical. Gilgeous Alexander with a slam.
Woo-hoo-hoo, the burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Leonard can't get it to go. Now here's Williams. Leonard defending. And he drops that one in. Leonard's got 21. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. It's Los Angeles leading by a point. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Shai and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. Holmgren with a screen on Porter. Look at Shai playing big inside.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Pass to Jones. Leonard outside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Gilgeous Alexander against Porter. Left side, Gilgeous Alexander. That one's good for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren inside. He's guarded by Porter. The offensive rebound. And the big finish by Holmgren.
That's a big-time finish for Chet Holmgren. Boy, you get him in the restricted area, look out.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys. Okay,
thank you, Allie. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Kevin Porter.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Jones. Coffey comes in for Mann, and it's James Harden in for Porter Jr.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Leonard outside. Leonard just muscles his way in.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Caruso. Holmgren with a screen on Powell. Caruso. And the big finish by Holmgren.
This is what everyone wants from Holmgren, attacking without reservation on offense.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Powell outside. Here's Coffey. Pass to Leonard. Over Dort. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Williams, a screen on Leonard. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Throws it up high, and then Harden with the jam.
This team leans heavily on James Harden, and the game is hanging in the balance. Mr. Harden with a big shot.
Screen by Holmgren. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous Alexander.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Leonard passes to Zubats. And he gets that one.
Wow, they needed a bucket, and Zubats answers the call big time.
Holmgren with a screen on Harden. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Coffey grabs a board. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. To take the lead. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
A nice shot by Gilgeous Alexander. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Crafty move. Here's Leonard. And it's in. And that one brings them within 1.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Oh, sweet move. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. That free throw good from Gilgeous Alexander.
That and one is huge, making this now a 2-possession game.
Harden from outside. Williams grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Gilgeous Alexander double team to the left wing from deep. Holmgren. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Leonard. Out to Powell from downtown. Doesn't go that time. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
Boy, you think about the size and skill set that should allow Chet Holmgren to be very good for a very long time.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
The Clippers call timeout. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Drills it from deep, and so the Thunder take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.